All right, good morning, viewers. Hosty, good morning. Talking about your tie, your serious tie. Maybe we'll just give you the tag lawyer Austin today because probably with the black tie.
I'm not lawyer. I'm activist. I came venting. I've been quiet, especially in the Prime Sports group. Dixon sent me something. Was it 2 days ago?
It was
on Friday.
Yeah, on
He
Friday.
sent me something on Friday. Immediately, I was so upset responding to it, and I told him I want to post it. I feel like posting it on the Prime Sports group, and Dixon said, "Go ahead and post it." So I posted it on Prime Sports. In case you're wondering what it's about, yesterday our under 20 team played and lost to South Korea yesterday. And if you're following in the Prime Sports group, some of the comments being made were they're playing like they were heavy. They're playing like they were. Some said
Some said they were tired. Some said
like they had drank something. They were different, not their usual energetic, physical self. And I said this to Dixon after he sent me that video. Unfortunately, the video is one of those 24-hour type videos that they time out after 24 hours. So
Yeah.
we don't have. I didn't save it at the time. I'll look for how we can get that original video and show you. For me, that was the definition and the reason. As soon as he sent me that, I told him, these boys are going to lose the next game. Yeah. I said it, and I said the reason is their head will not be in the right place. And exactly what happened. In case you're wondering what happened, the under-20 lost yesterday, and some days earlier, in the camp of the boys, I'm now not sure who the individual was.
But he's an NFF official.
He was there sharing money, giving maybe the people
$2,000.
the people that scored the different goals or had man of the match performances. And I'm asking myself, is this the time and the place to do such? Because what you've succeeded in doing, in your mind, you think you're incentivizing them to do more, to perform. You're giving them motivation, motivator. But on the contrary, what had been done was you had encouraged these players to think of themselves and not the team anymore. So now, where you will have square passed or something, you want to shoot and score.
$2,000.
You're thinking, if you get $2,000, this $2,000, that's how much? That's 1.5 million naira.
It's a huge distraction. I don't know why these people never learn. The African Cup of Nations, when I mean African Cup of the Senior Super Eagles, we saw the same thing happen. We saw sponsors go into the dressing room.
In case you're wondering, Dixon is not talking of something that happened in the past. We're talking of something that happened in this last AFCON. We saw one of the sponsors, the chairman of one of the sponsors, the companies that sponsor the Super Eagles. He went into the camp with. His was even the most annoying in the halftime break, the 15 minutes halftime break. You come in there and you're promising them money.
The halftime break is supposed to be when the coach should be having a tactical discussion with the boys, and you come there and you probably in just 15 minutes discussion, you probably take 10 minutes or 8 minutes or thereabouts, and that's not fair. And some coaches will walk you out. Even if you are the FA chairman, they walk you out because that's their territory and you shouldn't be there at that time. And so they didn't learn. This was, during the Nations Cup, it wasn't once. It went up to, for the one I know on record, at least two went to camp to promise money. A lot of times, all this is a distraction. When the players or a team is in a competition, you want them to concentrate on the game. You can pass your information through the captain of the team to say, I met with XYZ, they are behind us and supporting us, let's go all out. That is not when you should come and distract the boys with promises of money. And you know the mentality of these players when it comes to money, because it hasn't worked for us. Every time we go there to share money,
messed up.
The next time we messed up, or the team. So I don't know why they just feel that incentive from money should be the motivation. You understand? So that I can say that the structure, the structure is flawed in the first place, where the players from day one have this mentality from under 15. From under 15, you already think it's all about the money. Nobody is saying everybody wants to take care of his family, but that shouldn't be what should motivate you. That should be something that will come after success. So success should be in your head, and you know that when you are successful, a lot more is there for you for the taking. So I think they should now devise, and that means they've seen one. Many people might not look at it and say, maybe they were just showing money. That didn't stop them from kicking the ball in the net. But you can turn your head to another way, where instead of thinking about what you should do on the pitch, for example, let's go to the Super Eagles in the past. Like I said, they don't always learn. Prior to the Nations Cup, prior to the World Cup USA '94, a certain Rashidi Yekini was the highest scorer in the Tunisia '94. You know, all the goals. He was given money. He was given money because he scored most of the goals. And the boys said, Rashidi Yekini, take us out now, give us now. We the pass ball. At least I gave you assist. Rashidi Yekini said, is it you that scored the goal? Kept the money to himself. What happened in the Nations? What happened in the World Cup? What happened in the World Cup? It's alleged that some people didn't want to pass to Rashidi Yekini. And we've heard some Super Eagles players come to testify to this thing. They didn't want to pass to Yekini. Flashback again, and people with their phones go to your social media, or if anywhere you can get the goal. The first goal scored by Nigeria in the Nations Cup was Rashidi Yekini.
In the World Cup?
At the World Cup. Now, after that goal, it took almost 60 seconds for anybody to come and celebrate with him. In short, the pass probably was not even meant to him.
Wow.
The nearest person went, left him, and it took about 60 seconds for someone to go. You could see he was in the net, shaking the net. How people came? It was later people now came to, okay. So I think we should just stop this. The coach, I don't know.
How much power does the coach have? I mean, come on.
No, the coach
doesn't have any power.
Do you have contracts? Do you even have a contract that you have power?
Wow.
Is it a coach that has contract that has power? Or is it a coach that they pay salary that have power? You don't have power. You all know. It's a position where our coaches, I feel, with the body language of what is going on, it seems the NFF are doing you a favor giving you that position. It's like, okay, I've tried for you, come, let me give you something. So it's not, sometimes, I don't, even the coaches sometimes, they feel maybe they are not up to that caliber of coaches to coach Nigeria. But for you to have given me this opportunity, I thank you. So when you feel someone is doing you a favor, how do you speak back? How do you owe your grounds to certain things? Because you know that it's possible you speak back, they just tell you, you are done, you are cancelled. You've never handled that administration. Until that administration leaves, you are not handling any Super Eagles or any national team position. So they have to be careful. So when probably the boss of all boss for them comes, they just have to humble and take it the way it is. But our administration needs to know, the administrators, they need to know that some certain things are very sensitive. After the whole competition,
you can celebrate how you want to celebrate.
That's how you want to celebrate. You can not in the day to the game, you are doing all that. And to the game, I don't know if it was the occasion of making the semi-finals. Were they too cautious? Why didn't they have a go at these South Koreans? We saw how we had a go at the Italians. We saw how we had a go at the Argentines. How come they were so too careful when it came to the South Koreans? And again, I said that in the forum yesterday when I said, when it comes to the crunch, when games are very close, like the set piece wins games. And it's something that our national team don't have, where the games are so close. How do you come out of it? What's your plan? What's your tactical options on the bench? Because when I watched the game, I didn't see any options. I don't know if it was the boys, but every substitution didn't come to improve the game.
Yeah.
So I know the day we saw what happened during Argentina versus Holland. 2 goals down, they needed to get something back. What did they do? Plan B. The Dutch are known for tiki-taka. They are known for possession football. But they threw all that in the dustbin against Argentina.
Long balls.
And started bringing in long balls. What did they do? They came back from 2-0 down to play 2-2. And that's when you are going to the commercial. You plan, even in your choice of players with 23-man team, sometimes you just bring someone because of set piece. You just bring someone because he's a good header of the ball. And when when the tough guys go in, you know, okay, this guy, when it comes to area ball, I can change my plan. So, but I don't think this team had all that planned out. And unfortunately, we are back home, and sad one.
Yeah.
I hope we can plan now and not wait till the last minute. The under 17, they're not even going to the World Cup. Under 20, they played their World Cup and they've crashed out the quarterfinals. Let's start grooming about under 15, 14 boys to take over from under 17. If the under 17 boys, some of the boys that have had experience, like the 14-year-old boy, I'm sure the next tournament he can still make it to the tournament. So it's time to plan. Plan now.